Ever heard a story of sibling rivalry that changed the course of history? Let me tell you about two brothers, Jacob and Esau. Even before they were born, a prophecy was given. Two nations were in their mother's womb, and the older would serve the younger. Genesis 25 verse 23. This set the stage for a life filled with conflict and destiny. One day, Jacob, with his mother Rebekah's help, disguised himself as his hairy brother Esau. He went to their blind, elderly father, Isaac, and tricked him into giving him the firstborn blessing, a blessing of prosperity and leadership that was meant for Esau. Genesis 27. When Esau found out, he was furious and vowed to take revenge. Fearing for his life, Jacob fled from his home. While on the run, exhausted and alone, Jacob had an incredible dream. He saw a magnificent stairway, or ladder, reaching from the earth all the way up to heaven. Genesis 28 verse 12, angels of God were going up and down on it, and at the top stood the Lord, who renewed the promise he had made to Jacob's grandfather, Abraham. This was a sign that even in his darkest moment, he was not alone. Jacob eventually reached the land of his relatives in Haran. There, he saw a beautiful shepherdess named Rachel and fell in love instantly. He agreed to work for her father, Laban, for 7 years to marry her. But on the wedding night, Laban tricked him, giving him his older, less favored daughter, Leah, instead. Genesis 29 verses 23 to 25. Jacob was furious, but he agreed to work another 7 years to finally marry his true love, Rachel. Years later, rich with family and flocks, Jacob decided it was time to go home and face his brother. The night before he was to meet Esau, a mysterious man appeared and wrestled with him until dawn. Genesis 32 verse 24. Jacob refused to let go until the man blessed him. The man then changed Jacob's name to Israel, which means / he struggles with God / because he had struggled with both God and humans and had overcome. Genesis 32 verse 28. The next day, the long-awaited meeting happened. Jacob, fearing the worst, bowed down before his brother. But Esau ran to him, embraced him, and they both wept. Genesis 33 verse 4. After decades of bitterness and separation, the two brothers were finally reconciled. It's a powerful story of family, forgiveness, and the incredible, twisting path of faith. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more stories like this.